This is the new Panasonic long-range baby monitor. Welcome back, guys. My name's Chris. We're unboxing and reviewing a new product. Today it's going to be by the company Panasonic. Panasonic has been making fantastic products for years. If you guys haven't seen my security camera videos already by Panasonic, those will be linked in the description box below. Check those out if you are looking for home security. This is gonna add to that for a baby monitor for your little loved one. This has new technology, long distance. It has extra long, interference-free up to 1,500 feet. Long-lasting battery life, 13 hours in standby, 5 hours with the screen on. Smart sensors, sound, motion, temperature with customized alerts. And the extra long range is powered by DECT technology, extends up to 2 times further than comparable monitors. Interference-free up to 1,500 feet. Once again, that's more than 4 football fields, folks. It has clear night mode, pan, tilt, zoom, two-way talk for communication, noise reduction, lullaby and white noise, remotely activate or autoplay based on sound sensor. When most baby monitors lose signal at 550 feet through about 950 feet due to interference with other 2.4 gigahertz devices, Wi-Fi, microwaves, etc., the Panasonic long-range baby monitor utilizes that DECT technology, providing independent closed network for up to 1,500 feet, secure, interference-free range. That's the difference with this monitor, so we're going to be putting it to the test. Just like all my unboxing and review videos, in the description box right below the video is going to be this exact same link for this Panasonic baby monitor. You guys can read more about it, pick one up yourself, check out that link below. You guys in the UK, I will have you linked if Panasonic sells it in the UK. If not, one very similar to it or their other products. Let's get this guy on out of here and see what we have inside. Got our battery here, our camera here, which we're gonna get to in just a second. We have our monitor here. We are gonna be right back with that as well. We have our mount over here on this side with our power cables over here. Our instruction manual is right on the edge here. And I believe they are the same size, but I will get you the specs on that if they are different. But tip to tip, the power cable is about 8 feet guesstimation. The other cable actually has a micro USB on this side. The first cable I showed you is for the camera. The second cable here, this one's actually a shorter cable, and this one has a micro USB on this side. That's about a guesstimation 5-foot cable or so. The other one is an 8-foot cable. And here is your mount here that you can mount on the wall there. And here is our battery pack at 3.7 volt, 2,000 milliamps, 7.4 WH, rechargeable Li-ion. And here is our monitor here. We have a microphone input here, our menu button, OK button, microphone button, speaker button. We have an antenna on the back that comes up like this here. We have our speaker here. It also has a tripod, little stand there if you want to set that on your countertop, nightstand. Our battery does need to go inside of this here. So we'll just take a little Phillips screwdriver, unscrew that and plug our battery pack in. Here's your power cable here to be able to recharge that battery, and nothing on the bottom or that side over there. All right, coming over to the camera here, let's take a look at this. Very nice. We have all sorts of night sensors right here for night vision. We're going to be putting that through the test. Don't worry about that. We have our lens and our camera. This thing is looking pretty sweet. It is able to, again, pan, tilt, and zoom. So it tilts by going up and down here, and it's able to rotate as well on the motorized base here. This is sweet. We have our stand right here. It's also mountable like I showed you. Over here on the left side, this is going to be our camera lens here. This is going to be over here on the right-hand side. That's going to be our microphone. And up here is going to be our light sensor. Flipping around to the back here, I'm going to go ahead and cover this up. There's a serial number underneath my thumb just in case. We have our pairing button over here, an LED light here, our antenna here, our plug-in power right down here, and our speaker for two-way audio right above my thumb there, and serial number is what I'm covering up. Now let's talk about the angles of degree and tilt and pan. The pan range, the range of visibility is going to be 37 degrees, and the range of movement is going to be 309 degrees. For the tilt range, our range of visibility is 28 degrees, and our range of movement is 72 degrees. We do, of course, have our extended antenna up right there, coming down to our monitor here. Now, I am currently in the kitchen, and we were just in the master suite. This, of course, is my minion, my baby, for this video. And we have our battery indicator right here. This is now charging, we want to fully charge that battery here. So that battery is charging. We have the antenna going here, and that's the percentage here. So we look like we're on the middle bar here. And we have camera 1 with 75 degrees, which is nice, 75 degrees right there. As you can see here, we'll get different shots, of course, but it is completely black outside. It is dark. We do have the overhead lights on as well. We, of course, will be testing night vision as well. Now, if you want to speak to that camera, you would hold down the microphone button. If you want to cut or lower the speaker on this device, you would go down, and you can even do off right there as well. And that's the speaker coming on the back here, what you hear. You can also use your arrows to magnify or dim the screen. So as it kind of gets dimmer and dimmer, and the default one was actually pretty good, but I'll leave that up to you. So I'll go ahead and just kick it back to that one there. Just mess around with the contrast there. And let's jump off of there. Again, hold that down to speak, and you have a little microphone button that pops up there. So let's go up here to menu here. Let's go ahead and tilt that a little bit. Sometimes screen, we don't want to get any interference from the phone to the screen. Sometimes my phone does that with screens. Okay, so let's go ahead and scroll down here. You can actually zoom. So here is one zoom, and I click over to 2x, and as we can see there, 2x. So when it's zoomed in, I can't raise the camera at all. It doesn't look like it there, holding it down. And so if you want to get back to 1x, just hit either side and it goes back to 1x there. This is not touch screen, so this doesn't zoom or anything like that if you touch it, if you were wondering. And coming down to lullaby, you have a sound list here, and we won't run through all these, but you have white noise, lullaby, ocean rain, vacuum, heartbeat. And so those are all your pre-recorded sounds there, and you just choose that when you want to go. Let me go ahead and turn it off now. You have playtime. You can do for 5, 10, 15, 30, 45, 60, 90, 120. Doesn't look like it's giving you an option for continually to be able to play. Let's go ahead and head back up here. Lullaby, white noise. Let's see, just out of curiosity. So here's white noise, and playtime we're on 90 minutes. Okay, we'll look in the directions and see if there's a constant one, but it looks like it goes minimum 5, maximum 120, which would be 2 hours. Now, as we see down here, you press the microphone button if you want to stop the lullaby. Right here, as we can see. Let's go back in the menu. We have smart notification here, sound notification, screen lit and notify, screen lit only or off, and we're going to use the back button here to motion notification now, screen lit plus notify, screen lit only or off. So we have an LED light bar up here, and then there is a notification that pops up here. So play around with those and make it work for you how you particularly want it. Here we have auto lullaby, where we have it off, random, and then the same ones as we did in the last one. That would be auto. And we have timer here, once, repeat, or off. So we'll again look at the directions. So if we had it on repeat, I think it would just do the same timer and continue to repeat itself. So it would be able to stay constantly on, but we'll double check with that. And sensors, we have motion sensor, sensitivity. You go ahead and read that, push OK with the window there, and play around with your levels. Level 7, which is high, 6, 5, 4, mid, 3, 2, and 1, which is low. We'll keep it on 4. And set detection area, active detection, no detection, cursor, position, etc. there. So this is really cool. So you set these, and we go ahead and X that out. So let's say your dog is playing by the crib while your child is sleeping, and you don't want your dog interfering. So you go ahead and cross these guys out. And then of course, you put them back if you don't want them, like that, just like the direction said there. So that's a great little feature to this. Again, here are the directions: no detection, active, cursor position, select, as we just saw there. Let's go down to sound sensitivity now. High, mid, low, high, baby sounds, mid baby sounds, low baby sounds. So go ahead and play around with that so you make it work for you once again. Temperature sensor units, we can do a Fahrenheit or Celsius. And alert range, we have if the room gets too hot, you can set these alerts, customize that for your child and your home. Next, we have camera speaker volume here. You can go ahead, knock that up or down. Camera brightness, we kind of already saw that a little bit, knock that up or down. Camera management, add camera, delete camera, reset. And monitor settings, sleep mode, beep volume, language, monitor speaker volume, and information there right below monitor setting. And that is the complete menu there, guys. So let's go ahead and unplug it, and we're gonna go ahead and test motion detection right now. So we're gonna go ahead and walk in here and see how fast it goes. All right. We're gonna get a little reverb, so I'm gonna be quiet. There's sound detection right there. Very nice. Sorry about the reverb. We'll edit that out. And motion detection right there. So it lit up green for sound and orange for motion detection. And you have your little alert right there, motion and sound. Let's go ahead and hit OK. Okay, something that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in the room, I'm gonna act like a baby crying, and I'm gonna have to probably leave my microphone here. I don't even know if it's gonna be able to pick it up. And what I'll do is I'm gonna have to switch over to a different microphone so that it would be able to pick up the volume, so bear with me. So as I'm coming back here, looks like it picked up both of my motion and noise. Okay, we're gonna play around with that because what it looked like after reviewing the footage, it looked like I walked past, it lit up orange for motion detection, and then instead of turning over to green for sound, it looks like it stayed with motion, and then it popped up here on the screen with sound notification. So it didn't switch from orange or amber, whatever you want to call it there, to green. We will be putting that to the test to see if it does do that, or if it notifies us a double time, meaning if we already have a notification up, does it re-beep on us to tell us a new notification if our baby is continuing to move or if new sound is coming through. Okay, once again, I'm gonna go in there, and this time I'm not gonna walk in front of the camera. I'm gonna be off to the left-hand side over here. I'm gonna make a horrible baby crying noise. I'm not very good at it, but decent. And we're gonna see what transpires here, and then I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit, and then I'm gonna walk through the frame, and then we're gonna see if it switches from green to orange, and then I'm gonna sit next right over here for just a little bit, and then I'm gonna whine again, and then I'm gonna get up and walk out and see if it clicks over different colors here. So bear with me, be right back. So as you saw, it actually went into sleep mode. You can of course change that in the settings menu. And then the alert woke it up as we saw. And what we also saw, and up here in the top, let me just show you this real quick before I forget. This is your on and off button. Quickly fires up if you want to view the screen or kind of turn it off and let it go to sleep. But as we can see there, it went from green to amber orange, and it didn't go back to green. We'll be trying to put that to a further test, but picked up volume very nicely. Again, mess around with those sensitivity settings for motion and make the monitor work for you and your preferences. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in there and just conversate a little bit to check out the microphone and speaker volumes here. So this will be if someone was talking within the vicinity of your child, let's say, and I'm just talking in my normal voice, even maybe a little lower, to be honest with you. And the camera is about, I'd say about 4.5 to 5 feet away from me. See it right over, well, you can't see, but it's literally right over there. So we're just checking out the volume of a normal voice if someone was next to the crib or next to your child. So that's just giving you another option. We're just testing the camera out. And if you are wondering, the sleep mode is 1, 3 minutes, 5 5 minutes or off. The beep volume, of course, 3, 2, 1, or off. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully the microphone can pick that up. Languages are English, French, and Espanol. Now let's go ahead and look at the meat and potatoes, what you guys have all come here for. So let's go ahead and use our scroll wheel, and we can go ahead and move the camera all the way over, continue to move. There's my chair. Nice rotation all the way around to the desk there. Wow, continuing to go. Are we going 360? Nope, stop right there. And we'll go back around, we'll edit this part. I have the degree angles and tilt and pan, exact dimensions, already stated in the beginning of the video, but that again will be linked in the description box below, where this is linked below. And rotating all the way on that side. Now, of course, we can go down further, and let's try to go down even more, where that's just gonna be the desk. And then let's come up, and we'll come over a little bit. And that's as high as the camera goes because it's standing straight up on the desk, but obviously you would probably want to use the higher up version there. If it is mounted on the wall angling down, then you would crank that up if desired. We'll go ahead and lower that again. There we go, centering up my frame there. There we are, looking real good. Now let's test night vision. We're gonna get a live look right as the lights cut off to what it looks like when it flips on night vision. Clicked over right now, and let's go ahead and get off of that motion detection. Very nice, guys. As we can see here, we are in night mode here. That is the night vision lights reflecting off of the back French doors, and hopefully my camera is able to pick that up, but you can see very clearly, obviously, my minion's beautiful smile, the couch. That's doing a great job there. See if we can get a better angle here. And so obviously if that is reflecting off of a window next to the crib, just you might want to play around with a different location so that you can get a clear shot. That's fine for me because it's very little over there on the glass door. The room is now 77 degrees. The temperature is now 77 degrees. And if you are wondering, while we are in sleep mode, I can still hear everything happening in that room. So in your nursery, of course, you would be able to still hear your baby crying, and then the notification would pop up even when this screen is blacked out in sleep mode. And then just, of course, tap to wake, live right here with you. Just a few seconds, fires right up. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at what it looks like in the daytime here. That's even with a little bit of glare coming in the back windows. As we can see there, our baby is sleeping. Obviously, you guys would probably have it in a different area, probably raised up or straight on. It's totally up to you, but obviously, if you want that more kind of a higher to a low angle into the nursery, and you probably want to mount it on the wall, but there are options, which is nice with the stand and the mounting capability. That's a great daytime shot there. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna head into the room, I'm gonna set up the camera, and we're gonna go ahead and test the audio if you were to speak to your child and telling your child to go back to bed. All right, here's the camera right here. Here's the tripod. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my microphone now, so now we're running off of the camera's internal microphone. Let's test it.
Attention, baby. Please go back to bed. I'm trying to watch my show, and you are crying. Please, minion baby. Testing, testing. Please, minion baby, go back to bed.
All right, I picked it up nice and clear. Again, you can raise that volume up in the settings as we already have seen if you want to make that louder or softer tone as well. All right, I'm trying to balance the monitor here, so I'm trying to get the best shot as possible here. We did leave the light on in the main room, and we are pretty far away from the house. The house is way over there. We're in the park right here. Let me go ahead and get that shot one more time here. Again, it's pretty far away. And we're all the way over here on my electric dirt bike, and we are connected, and I've been testing it a little bit, and I seem to be right at the capacity. Let's go ahead and see if we can back up a little bit. I was kind of coming down the main stretch there without that monitor falling off of the little mount there. Let's go ahead and back it up as we still are connected. So it looks like as long as you don't come into connection, so if you started and then you'd be able to get your max range, again, of 1,500 feet as we're backing up, and it's still being able to connect, which is awesome. So I actually came in from a further distance, and it took a little bit of time to connect, but once it did connect, it is now staying connected nice and long there. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to back up here just a little bit more. and it seems like it is still able to. The antenna signals actually have gone down a little bit there, as you can see, but I am still connected, probably pushing the boundaries of that 1,500 feet. And I am still connected, and I am probably definitely at the range limit, as the house is way over there. So that's doing a fantastic job. Just remember, again, connect and then walk away instead of coming back into your connection. It's easier to stay connected and then loop around the house, do a walk, test out the boundaries so you know how far you can go instead of going far and then coming back into the connection. But it's doing a great job. Again, very, very far away from the home, way over there. Well guys, the baby monitor has done a great job and it has passed the test. And if I forgot to mention, the screen size is 3.5 inches, if I forgot to mention that in the video as well. In the description box right below the video, guys, is going to be the exact same link for this Panasonic long range baby monitor, folks. Check it out, see what other people are talking about it, pick one up yourself. Christmas is coming, your kids, grandkids, but just like all my videos, guys, please don't go into debt for anything that I do make a video about. But if it intrigues you and you have the cash, go ahead and purchase on away. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe for more. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Goodbye for now. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos, continue to watch. We'll see you soon.